Hello, my name is Ashley Dale, and today I will be doing my presentation about the introductions to cyber ethics. During my time taking the comp science class, I thought that ethics was one of the most interesting things that I came across, so I thought that I would dive deeper into this today and share it with you all. So, what are cyber ethics? In a nutshell, cyber ethics are basically being ethical while online. So, everything that you take while being ethical in person, you can also use this on the cyber world. Something that you want to do for that is propagate good behaviors while using a computer system. This can be any kind of computer system, such as social media, while browsing the internet, while typing up an email, anything like that. You just want to have good behaviors. Individuals should be polite and responsible. This is pretty self-explanatory. And use the internet safely, responsibly, and sensibly, always while you are on the internet or on any sort of computer system. So there are three big breaches of cyber ethics that tend to occur. So the first one is a big one that we've probably all heard of at some point, called cyberbullying. And this is a form of bullying that is carried out on the internet, and social media can be used to mock individuals and hurt people emotionally. Cyberbullying is not limited to social media, but a lot of times you do find cyberbullying on social media. The next big one is copywriting, and this is claiming that someone else's content is yours even if it's not. And this can also be known as plagiarism, which is a serious crime. So is copywriting. And then lastly, we have hacking, which is stealing someone's personal or organizational information. Data leaking falls under this category. So data leaking is as if somebody has stolen like your bank details, social security number, any sort of private information like that can be unethical and fall under a breach of cyber ethics. So here we have an example of cyberbullying. It is a girl sitting in front of a phone crying, and there are messages around her that say stuff like, "I hate you, loser, you suck, ugly." And this is an example of messages that are cyberbullying. So some more examples of cyberbullying are starting rumors online, name calling, forward private messages to others, posting demeaning pictures, and making fake profiles of others. And making fake profiles of others can also be stealing identity, which can kind of go back to what we were just talking about. So privacy is one of the most important focuses of cyber ethics. And this basically means that users should have the right to protect their information. And private information, like I was saying with the bank details or your social security number, falls under cyber ethics and user privacy. And any breach of privacy is considered theft or fraud, which is definitely unethical. Next, we have intellectual property rights, also known as IPR, and that states that owners have the rights to the content they post online. And unauthorized distribution of someone else's work is not ethically correct. So here we have stuff like register, law, property, idea, license, patent. That all falls under copyright. Next, we have security and accuracy. Security is the most general ethical right every person should have on the internet, whether that be just browsing online or sending an email. And security is when only authorized users have access to certain content. Also, accuracy is cyber ethics because the content on the internet should be accurate and not mislead others. Nowadays, we can reach such a broad audience of people that we want to make sure that the information that we put out is accurate. So here are some tips for being ethical online. One is to be polite online and avoid using harsh words. These words that you say online are very difficult to get rid of, so make sure you think before you post anything. And do not mock others on social media. 2, avoid clicking on unknown links and only open emails from senders you know. Also be careful installing free software. Even though you may be ethical online, others might not, so you need to be aware of this. Number 3, do not copy others' works and say that it's your own, and always cite your work. This is to make sure that even if you are unintentionally doing this, just to make sure you're not plagiarizing. Number 4, never leak others' information online. Sorry, I don't know why it closed. Never leak others' information online and do not intrude on others' privacy. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed, and here is my resource for my presentation.